time now for our business report with Andrew Lately.
In the business report today, Barita Investments has announced leadership changes. As of March 1, Ramon Small-Ferguson has been appointed Chief Executive Officer of Barita. Dane Broadborough, who has been the interim CEO since May 7, 2022, has relinquished his current role. Mr. Broadborough will now act as CEO of Barita's sister company, Cornerstone Trust and Merchant Bank Limited. He will assume leadership responsibility for the financial holding company to be established within the Cornerstone Group of companies. This is pursuant to a pending reorganization of the group in order to comply with the requirements of the Banking Services Act 2014. Mr. Small-Ferguson will retain his role of Managing Director of Barita Unit Trust's Management Company Limited. The board of Barita Investments said the changes are in keeping with the company's succession planning program, as well as certain proposed organizational changes. The executive leadership changes are subject to regulatory review. And JPS is encouraging persons who are interested in going solar to make sure they do all the necessary checks in order to truly benefit from their investment. The advice comes in the wake of several persons complaining they have not been able to experience the type of savings they expected from their solar systems. The company points out that most residential customers use more electricity after 6 p.m. when they are at home after work or school. This is when more people are going into their refrigerators to prepare meals, turning on televisions and evening lights, catching up on washing, as well as engaging in leisure activities that require electricity. However, by the time most of these activities get underway, the sun is no longer shining, so there is no solar production during these activities. In fact, solar production is at its best between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. By 4 p.m., solar energy production has decreased dramatically. JPS says if the household does not have batteries to store the energy made during the day, then evening and night activities and even those in the very early morning will be powered by the national grid. For those who do have batteries, it's important to take note of the capacity of the batteries to carry the load of their household. Now, Chief Executive Officer of JMMB Group, Keith Duncan, is calling on the government and the central bank to implement fiscal and monetary policies which will provide relief for the poorest Jamaicans. Mr. Duncan was speaking on a recent episode of Mayberry Investments' Virtual Investor Forum.
If you look at inflation over the last 3 to 4 years, it's probably in cumulative about 30%. That's 30% of purchasing power eroded for the most vulnerable in our population, for everybody. But I'd say the most vulnerable and our low income, those who earn low incomes would be impacted, and it's really painful for them. And therefore, what is that mix of policies that can be done? Because raising interest rates also is impactful for that same population who have them car loan and them have their mortgage,
credit cards,
and
stuff
credit
like
cards,
that.
and it creates a really tough environment.
And that was your business report. I'm Andrew Lately.